Academy, we welcome you on a frigid Thursday at night to watch some basketball with us. I'm Charlie Sias, here with Dallas Johnston, ready for a big basketball battle between the Roadrunners of Nazareth and your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Dallas, the Warriors have won 3 in a row, but tonight they face a tough 2-3 zone. What are the keys you think to breaking this 2-3 zone tonight for the Warriors?
Well, I think there's 2 things the Warriors to watch here for the Warriors to see how they can break this zone. First being the inexperience of this Warriors team. Only 3 seniors on the whole roster and only one of those starting, and that being Donnell Osley. So not a lot of experience against this type of varsity defense especially. It's going to be interesting to see how they break that. Also, the Warriors have been hot and cold from behind the arc. Last game against West Chicago, they were making everything. Earlier in the season, they were having a tough time getting shots to fall from behind the arc, and that's key to breaking the zone. And then a player to watch here. I know everyone says it. The big man, Hayden Schroeder, he's been going absolutely nuts this year. He's on track for well over 1,000. He's already at 1,000, I believe. So we're just going to be interesting to see if he has a big game today.
Yeah, to build off that, Dallas, Hayden does average 25 points a night, and he's expected to have another big night tonight. So we're excited for tip-off. Tip-off about to take place in about 10 minutes or so, and we hope you enjoy some Warriors basketball tonight.
the Roadrunners of Nazareth Academy and your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Before we introduce the starting lineups for today's basketball game, would you all please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats for a moment of prayer, followed by the playing of our national anthem. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the game of basketball. Thank you for the coaches, players, and officials. We pray that all that is said tonight and done on the court is pleasing to you. We pray for the safety of all involved in tonight's game. Finally, thank you for your Son, his sacrifice on the cross for our salvation. It's in his name we pray. Amen. And now, we have the starting lineups for the Roadrunners of Nazareth Academy. Number 0, Karen Tolkdemir. Number 1, Sawyer Holstein. Number 2, Eddie Austin. Number 5, Drew Highland. And number 34, Oliver de Santiago. And now, the starting lineups for your Wheaton Academy Warriors. Number 2, Tyler Anderson. Number 3, Donnell Osley. Number 11, Alexander Ignetti. Number 23, Hayden Schroeder. And number 25, Jackson Schneider. Nazareth Academy is coached by Joe Bono, and the Warriors are coached by Daniel Smith. Good luck to both teams this evening, and now let's play some basketball.
We welcome you back here to the Warrior Dome. Get ready for a big battle between the Nazareth Roadrunners and the Wheaton Academy Warriors, and the tip is won by the Roadrunners. Wheaton Academy won the last meeting between these two schools, 56-48 last year at the Warrior Dome. With the ball right now is number 5 for the Roadrunners, Mr. Highland.
Good move there.
For the Roadrunners.
And Austin knocks that one down to start the game.
It's going to be interesting how the Warriors are going to contend with that move the rest of the night.
Now over to Anderson in the corner for three. Off the side of the rim and out of bounds. Going back to the Roadrunners. Roadrunners inbounded here to De Santiago. Over to Highland. Highland now being guarded by Anderson. Over to Austin, who has an early deuce for the Roadrunners. Austin now back to De Santiago. Over to Highland. Back down low, and it'll be a turnover as Holston could not keep it in.
See if Wheaton Academy can keep their momentum rolling from last week at West Chicago.
Very correct, Dallas, as they have won 3 in a row, including a 33-point blowout the other night against a crosstown rival. Now down low to Schroeder. Schroeder spins. Schroeder gets it rejected there by Austin. Austin now taking up the court, looking for some help, gets it over.
Don't see
Now
Schroeder
for three.
getting rejected much.
Off the mark there is De Santiago. Now Schroeder in the lane, going to the rack, and he gets fouled. Fouled there, looks like by Austin, his first.
Foul on the Roadrunners, number 2, Eddie Austin.
Austin cannot get in foul trouble tonight. I think he's going to be their best option to defend Hayden Schroeder. Already saw him deny Hayden earlier before that possession.
Schroeder's a hard man to guard, but Austin looks up to the task early. Schroeder goes 1 of 2 on the free throws. Rebound. Keeps it in there. Nice play by De Santiago to keep it in for the Roadrunners. Work up the court. Nazareth. Oh, and a foul there on Inyeti. Known for his defense. A little too aggressive there. Roadrunners sitting at 1-1 currently. Coming off a win the other day. Or sorry, rather a loss to Stagg. He's off to a red-hot 5-0 start.
Yeah, Skag is a tough team to beat, so
Powerhouse.
don't let that fool you. Nazareth can play.
Highland now being guarded by Anderson. Over in the corner to De Santiago. De Santiago back over to Austin. Austin down low. Now back out to Santiago. Santiago with a nice pass there. And Tokdemir cleans it up. A nice pass there.
Good ball movement, finding the big inside. That's key for Nazareth.
Over to Inyeti. Inyeti now. Over to Anderson. Anderson working on his man. And it gets pickpocketed there by Holston. Holston with a nice steal. Now up the court goes Nazareth.
Looks like overall, Nazareth has a little bit more length than Wheaton Academy on the floor right now.
Yeah, Warriors deciding to go a little bit smaller, putting Anderson in the lineup and benching Ray Reno tonight. And a tough lay-in does not go there for Highland. Good defense there from the Warriors. Over to Osley, down low to Snyder.
Good dish.
Snyder to Schroeder, and Schroeder gets it to go.
Great ball movement from the Warriors there. Smooth.
Schroeder with 3 early, averaging 25 on the season, as I mentioned in the pre-segment. He's off to a red-hot start, Dallas. What have you noticed about Hayden Schroeder?
He knows how to use his footwork. He's got great size, and when you pair that with the footwork, Charlie, it's just frankly unstoppable.
And a lethal spin move in the paint. Now Tokdemir working on Schroeder. Tokdemir goes up and cannot get that one to go as Schroeder works on him. Now the Warriors looking to push with 5-on-4. They have numbers. Snyder down low to Schroeder. Schroeder working on his man and gets a foul called on Austin.
Already his second. Schroeder's going to be picking on him all night.
Austin with 2 fouls early. That's a big development for the Warriors here.
Nazareth in their signature zone.
Nazareth's
Start out the game. No surprise there.
Nazareth's head coach Joe Fano not liking the call early. Assistant coach Jimmy Fields. Schroeder in and out on that free throw. Schroeder, if you'll notice, still has some tape on his left middle finger. Mentioned that the other night if you were with us. He has a sprained middle finger on his left hand. Tough to play through.
Austin obviously coming out of the game now with 2 fouls. See how the Warriors attack that.
Oh, and a good tip there. Oh, and Schroeder will turn it over. A nice tip by Snyder, though, before that. Now new into the game, Arians over to De Santiago, who's been really showing out early. Now back over to Arians. Arians down to Holston, who gets the layup.
Good
Tough
finish
layup there.
with the left. Good body control in the air.
Schroeder now with the spin, and will tip that one in.
I don't think the Warriors are going to waste any time attacking the middle now that a couple of Nazareth's bigs are already in foul trouble.
Yeah, Austin already with 2. Both teams kind of looking to push, and a nice steal by Ausley. Ausley to the rack, and he will lay it in. A nice pickpocket there from Ausley. Now dribbled up the court by Arians. Arians over to De Santiago. De Santiago on over to Tokdemir. Now kicking it out for 3. No good there by Highland. Rebound Schroeder. Schroeder now looking to push again over to Inyeti. Inyeti with a spin and gets that layup in.
Yeti feeling himself. I love watching him play, Charlie, and Yeti just plays with next level intensity.
Warriors down a couple points early have stormed back, take the lead. Looking like a close one early. It's a physical ball out there. Down low, oh, and a tough foul there on Highland. That will go on, I believe,
Tyler
Anderson.
I believe, yes.
That will go on Anderson. It's his first, the Warriors' first, or second rather. Now from the line, you'll see Highland. Highland loves to attack early.
Smooth looking stroke there.
Student
Finds
section,
the back of the net.
student section trying to get a little lively early. Trying to mess with Highland as he makes his free throws. Highland gets both of them to drop.
Student section did not do much to distract the shooter there.
Coming out of the game is Highland. Into the game is Machio. For the Warriors, it's Reno. Reno, as I've mentioned, usually a starter coming off the bench tonight. Looking to make a big impact. We saw a fellow bench player usually starting, Noah Tink, make a big impact the other night, dropping 12 points in a Warriors win. Now over to Inyeti. Inyeti looking to lead this offense here tonight. Schroeder back over to Snyder. Snyder down low to Reno. Over to Anderson. Back over to Inyeti. Inyeti drives on his man and cannot get the layup to go there. And now over to De Santiago.
Like that take from Inyeti, though. Just got to finish at the rim.
Rim rejected him there. Now back over to Machio. Machio back to Holston. Holston being guarded by Tyler Anderson. Anderson, some fierce defense, and he looking for the steal on the floor. Anderson with the steal, and will get fouled going up by Santiago. A nice hustle play there by Anderson.
Warriors playing extremely aggressive and upfront defense, and it seems like it's causing fits here tonight for the Roadrunners.
Roadrunners head coach Fano not liking the calls early and having a deep conversation there with Arians about the foul. Anderson from the line now. Anderson gets it to go. That was a tight one early. What have you? What's really stood out to you early on?
The Warriors' defense, extremely aggressive, picking the ball up before half court, not letting Nazareth get any breathing room.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Dallas. The Warriors are pressuring the ball like crazy. Now,
Nazareth just looks a little bit panicked right now. They need to settle down, get the ball movement.
And a double team, and a jump ball is called. Schroeder and Snyder corner Holston there and get the jump ball call, and the ball will go to the Warriors here with the possession arrow.
Nazareth just needs to settle down, not get too flustered by this Warrior defense. Remember the fundamentals. Remember to keep the ball movement.
Tink checking into the game. He was a big force off the bench the other night, as I mentioned, dropping 12. Came in with an early 3. We'll see if he can do that again. Over to Anderson. You'll notice the Warriors love attacking the left side of the basket here. They make the most baskets over in the left, and an and one for Schroeder there. Schroeder working through a lot of contact there from Tokdemir. and gets the finish. Schroeder already shooting his 5th free throw, able to get to the line with ease early on in this one.
Not sure what Hayden's free throw percentage is tonight, but
Schroeder, I believe, making his
knocks
3rd
that one
free
down.
throw early. He's already got 8 points for the Warriors as he has been the main ball handler. Dribbled up the court by Santiago. Warriors getting a lot of the Roadrunners in some foul trouble early. A good development if you are a Warriors fan here tonight. Arians being guarded heavily by Tink. Bench getting into it, and a double team and a foul there.
That's going to happen when you're playing such an aggressive defense. You just got to try to limit that.
Foul on Schroeder there. That's his 1st foul. Similar to the other play in the corner just a couple moments ago. Just a little too much contact on that one, though.
Just reached in, and if you reach in and don't touch the ball, it's automatic foul.
Inbounded into Highland. Highland being guarded by Anderson. Over to Arians. Arians with the spin, trying to keep the pivot foot. He does. And a nice deflection there by Tink. Stays with the Roadrunners, though.
Small but energetic student section tonight for the Warriors, keeping the energy high here.
Yeah, good student section show out for the Warriors tonight. Make sure everyone in the crowd is staying tuned into the game. Now down low, over to Toktamir. Back over to Highland. Highland back for 3 on that one and rolls off the rim. That shot taken by Holston. Anderson pushes up the court. Anderson takes some contact, no call. Over Schroeder. Schroeder goes for the layup, and that one rolls out. Now pressured by Snyder, able to escape at his Roadrunners. Now pushing it back up the court to Holston. Holston and a travel. Tough one there for Nazareth as they turn it right back over to the Warriors. Warriors have a 6-point edge currently with 45 left to go in the first period.
Nazareth doesn't like that call, but I see where the ref's coming from. It was a jump stop, and his feet came down at different times. That's a travel.
Couldn't keep the back foot down. And a foul down low on the offense on Anderson. An offensive foul there, and the Warriors will turn it right back over to the Roadrunners.
Both the Warriors and the Roadrunners sub. Donnell Osley coming in for Tyler Anderson. And number 3, Machio for Nazareth coming out of the game for number 14. Oh my goodness.
Some technical difficulties over here as the table has collapsed.
Table did indeed
We'll work
collapse.
through it. Thank you for your help, sir. We're fine.
Yes.
All right, we're back. And it will be a turnover on the Roadrunners. Hopefully some more, no more table difficulties, but we seem to have it fixed. 10 seconds left to go here. Inbounding is Snyder, back over to Osley. Osley back in the game after starting. Got a quick breather. Snyder down to Schroeder. Time running down. Snyder to the rack, and he lays it in. A nice lay-in to go to end the first quarter as the Warriors have the Roadrunners doubled up despite a very competitive first quarter.
Warriors pulling away a little bit, getting some confidence going into the second quarter.
As Dallas mentioned, some good confidence there for the Warriors heading into the second quarter. A strong first quarter there. Dallas, what really stood out to you from that first period?
Obviously, like we talked about before, the defense, and then the Warriors just feeding their big man, Hayden Schroeder. And anytime they see a lane to him, they get on the ball, and Nazareth has had no answer thus far.
Yeah, a tough physical style of basketball in the first period, and both teams looking to push really. And the Warriors are doing a little bit of a better job of that early. Coach Smith coaching up his troops over there in the corner for the Warriors. Coach Daniel Smith, Coach Mike Brooks, and Coach Don Schlembecker are your Warriors head. Getting ready for some play here in the second quarter. 16-8 your score.
I'm sure the Nazareth coach was just telling his boys to calm down, relax, start getting in the rhythm. Try to finish this out game better than it started. Try to finish this game out better than it started.
If you're Coach Smith, probably just tell them to keep on doing what they're doing. Now, Roadrunners ball in the corner there for. Now dribbles up the court. For three is Schneider off the mark. And, Tink with some trouble on that one and lays it in is Highland. Tink had trouble corralling that one, and the Roadrunners burn him for it. Now Snyder over to Schroeder. Schroeder will guard heavily, and will get called for the travel. A lot of travels early, Dallas. Tough defense.
Very tough.
Making a lot of players take some extra steps. Both teams looked like they might just need to settle down here early in the first half.
Yep.
Dribble up the court by Arians. Over in the corner to Holston. Holston being guarded by Osley. Back over to Highland. Highland down low to Austin. Austin being guarded by Snyder, and Snyder rejects that one. A big time rejection there, and a foul called on Schneider. Two Schneiders in the game. That one called on the Roadrunner Schneider, number 14.
That's good, strong defense by the Warriors. Schneider holding his ground, not getting moved in there too close to the basket.
Osley looks to be working at the point with the Warriors putting in a very tall lineup. Now Schneider with the ball, being guarded heavily, and he throws it away. Out of bounds off the Warriors. Schneider and Tink had a miscommunication there.
Two unforced turnovers there. Getting a little lazy with the ball. Saw the pickpocket earlier down by the Warriors hoop, led to an easy basket.
Warriors go back small again, putting in Yeti in. Looking for a little bit more tougher defense also, as Yeti, we know, has that dog in him. He brings the heat on defense, and he will guard you very closely. Now Tink guarding Holston very closely. Holston looking for some help. Kicks it out for three off the side of the rim there by Schneider. Rebound at Roadrunners. For three again, Schneider off the front iron. Rebound, and that one rattles out. Oh my. Three offensive rebounds, and now a foul called on the Roadrunners. Three offensive rebounds on that one, and still could not get a basket.
Naz could not get anything to fall. Right now, I believe their only points are coming from free throws and layups. Let's see if they can open the rim up with a three.
Yeah, lit on the basket here for the Roadrunners, as it's a 6-point edge for the Warriors, looking to get the offense going here in the second quarter like it was in the first quarter. And Yeti down over to Schneider. Schneider working into the paint. Schneider kicks it back out to Osley. Osley now driving into the paint, settles for the jumper, and fills it. A nice jumper there from Osley.
Incredible elevation there from Donnell, just getting up. That's a good vertical right there, good vertical and body control.
Taking advantage of his height and his reach there is Osley. Now Roadrunners ball. Arians back over to Holston. Holston being guarded by Osley. Holston with the spin and a blocking, or rather a reach in there on Osley. That will be Osley's first foul. Osley with 4 points here through a quarter and a couple minutes.
After Hayden Schroeder, the scoring has been spread out so far this year from the Warriors, which is generally good to see. That way, if someone's having a cold night, you got to answer.
And a timeout by Nazareth, taken by head coach Joe Fano. And looking to just assemble the troops, maybe get some offense going, as Dallas mentioned. Only layups and free throws from the Roadrunners. Trying to draw some fouls, but cannot really get any shots to drop early.
Yeah, both the teams seem a little cold tonight from three. See if that changes as the game continues.
Yeah, I believe no three-pointers early through an entire quarter. Not something you usually see from high school basketball nowadays, with the pros being so three-point heavy. If the Warriors do shoot three-pointers, though, they love the left wing, shooting 31% on the year. They would also like the right corner, shooting 36% this year.
And I don't think I like the Warriors' offense this year because they're not relying on the three-point shot. You're never going to get cold if you're not relying on a three-point shot for steady income of offense. So getting to the paint and scoring at the rim.
Yeah, that's all coaching right there, as Smith has coached up his men that they are not just going to dribble up the court and shoot three-pointers. They are going to play team basketball as my analyst the other night mentioned, Warrior basketball. And that's what the type of basketball they like to play. Now inbounded here to Highland. Highland back in the game. Highland with the foul, but 4 points. Highland being guarded by Schneider. Looking for some help. Gets it down low to Austin. Austin being guarded by Reno. Austin dribbles, kicks out to De Santiago. De Santiago looking for some more help. Down to Highland. Highland fills it on the layup. Nice play drawn up there by Nazareth. Now up to Osley. And Reno will draw the foul on Highland. Highland's second foul. He's got 6 points.
Reno only a sophomore, but he's shown he can play ball, and right there play good defense down at the bottom and now drawing a foul.
Yeah, now in Yeti. Dallas, as you mentioned in the pre-show, as that one stripped, kept with the Warriors are a very young team this year, only 3 seniors. What could be some of the growing pains here in the early part of the season for Wheaton Academy?
I think just young teams lack confidence.
Schroeder gets the layup.
Young teams lack confidence, and they're just going to have to learn how to gel with each other's teammates to build that confidence. And confidence will come with experience and time.
And setting like a culture, a winning culture here for Wheaton Academy. It started 0-2, but 3 straight wins. 3-pointer there, off the front iron there for Holston. And Yeti now pushing up the court. We're gonna draw a foul maybe, and puts up the layup off the backboard and no good. Now dribbling up the court for Nazareth is De Santiago. Down low to Tolkamir. Over and layup in and out for Austin. Guarded heavily there by Reno. Over to Osley. Osley looking for some help. Gets it over to Yeti. And Yeti dribbles, gets it over to Schroeder, and Schroeder with another layup. He is just a safety blanket for the Warriors early.
Easy finish for Schroeder.
Schroeder just a constant presence in the paint. That's where he makes his money. Down low, averaging 100% down low and over to the left. Now,
when in doubt, the Warriors guards look for a big 23 in the paint.
Rejected by Reno. Big time rejection there. Now Yeti kicks it back to Reno for 3. Off the front of the iron. Looking for a highlight reel moment there, coming off the big time rejection on the other side of the court, but cannot get the 3-pointer to go. Now De Santiago being guarded by Yeti. And Osley gets a little too handsy there on Holston, who draws the foul on Osley. Very physical style of basketball, Dallas. What have you noticed?
Yeah, I mean, it's causing a lot of travels, but also a lot of fouls here tonight. So it's going to be interesting to see how those fouls rack up as we continue into the night. But it's interesting, I'd just say new foul rule, 5 fouls per quarter, and then it resets before bonus.
Good ball knowledge there from Dallas. Warriors with a 10-point edge, and he kept his foot down. Controversial call there on Arians, who looked for the 3-pointer, but just a ball fake. Now over in the corner to Austin. Austin down low to Tolkamir. Tolkamir working on Schneider. Schneider falls, no foul is called. Looked a little bit like embellishment. Off the back iron there for Arians.
Nazareth coach wants a flop call. I don't know if that's a thing in high school basketball.
3-pointer for Anderson goes. Coach Fano cannot believe it as Reno took the dive on the other side. No call for embellishment, which we're not sure if that's a foul call in IHSA. We know it is in college. And then the 3-pointer for Anderson going the other way. A nice swing for the Warriors, up 13 now. Highland with the ball.
Anderson fired up, playing good ball defense.
Highland puts up a shot and nothing on that one. Good defense there by Yeti, forces it out off the Warriors. Nazareth ball, down 13 with about 2:14 left in the second quarter. Inbound there. Warriors playing a very aggressive style of basketball here, and it is really paying off for Wheaton Academy.
Nazareth is going to need to get something going here if they don't want this game to get too far away from them going into halftime.
De Santiago for 3, over Schroeder, falls but cannot get that one. Up the court to Schroeder. Schroeder, and he gets the lay-in in. Thought we might see a Planin coming there with a dunk, but chose the safe option with the layup.
Starting to get out of hand. If you're the Nazareth coach, you're starting to get worried here. I wonder if the timeout's coming soon.
Nazareth looking to stop a Warriors run. Poked out by Inyeti. Inyeti with no one to beat. Lays it. Oh, cannot get the lay-in there. Overcooked that one. A tough one for the Warriors. And now going the other way for Nazareth, looking to push. And off bank there for Austin. A nice jumper there.
Austin stops the Warriors' little tear.
Good run for the Warriors stopped. Anderson working off the screen from Schroeder. Schroeder back for three. Schroeder in and out.
Rare occurrence from Schroeder shooting from behind the arc.
Yeah, as I mentioned, his bread and butter is down in the paint, but he chose to shoot it from long distance there and could not convert. Now Inyeti working on De Santiago, who I believe has not come out of the game yet. Nazareth's really pushing their men. Down to Austin. Austin with the spin, cornered, kicks it out over to De Santiago. Santiago to the rack, and nearly an and one, but he will get the foul. Looks to be on Schroeder.
That's why Santiago's in the game, Charlie. Knows how to get to the rim.
Rather, Anderson. That is Anderson's third foul. A big development there for Nazareth, as one of the starters for the Warriors will probably be out for the rest of the half, maybe even part of the second half with 3 fouls. De Santiago knocks down the first, cutting into the Warriors' lead, down to 12 with about 38 seconds left in the second quarter till halftime. Student section starting to fill up for Wheaton Academy. Roughly about 40, 50 people in the crowd tonight for the students.
Always good to see that. Love to see the students showing up supporting their classmates. High school basketball is fun because you go to class and then you see these kids working on their craft at night.
Gets both free throws there. Yeah, as Dallas, as you mentioned, these kids work so hard. Might as well support them, especially as they are our classmates. Cruz into the game. A nice sight there. Nichols over to Inyeti, who turns it over. Cruz usually limited minutes, but Warriors looking for a different look. He had over 20 points in the JV game. A nice showing for Cruz, as he couldn't miss from three either. He only had one missed three-pointer all night. Now Snyder guarding Mascio. Schroeder working on Holston. Running out of time here. Puts it up. Rejected by Schroeder from half court to beat the buzzer and off the rim. Oh, that would have sent the Warrior Dome into a frenzy to end the half.
That wasn't hard. I think excited thinking that was going to fall, but just off the side of the glass.
No basket on that one. However, the Warriors will take an 11-point edge, 27-16 into the break. We will be back at the start of the third quarter. I don't believe there's any halftime entertainment, so if you stick around, you'll be in for an amazing third quarter. All right, and we will have a nice commercial here for Wheaton Academy. Hope you come back and join us for the third quarter. I'm Charlie Sias here with Dallas Johnson. We'll see you back then.
Hey, fight on me, fight on 3, 1, 2, 3. Go.
On the field after the whistle blows. In the classroom where ideas start to click.
So the motor is connected to the brain, connected to the power source.
Or backstage before the curtains rise. And in the friendships that make this place more than just a high school. Formed by faith, nurtured by the fact that you are experts in their field and faithful in their discipleship. They feel it in every step of who they're becoming.
Mr. Piercy, how many views do we have?
Let's go!
Oh.
Big shout out to our student section, the Maroon Platoon.
Welcome back here to the Wheaton Academy Nazareth basketball game. We are ready for the second half.
Warrior.
Warriors with an 11-point edge. Schneider over to Anderson. Warriors looking to build on a first half that was really good for them. They had a bigger lead, but the Roadrunners cut into it, and a steal there on Schroeder by Highland.
Little double team coming in there, picking Schroeder's pocket.
Little trouble getting up the court, but the Roadrunners will settle it down. Austin with the ball. Austin looking to pass. Gets it over to De Santiago, who might not show it on the score sheet, but he was really the main ball handler for Nazareth in the first half.
Warriors in more of a much more relaxed defense to start the second half.
Now kicks it out for three. He gets it. Nothing but net on that one for Highland. Now in Yeti up the court. That was the first three-pointer for Nazareth all game. As a lid on the basket the entire first half. But they have stayed in it and are clawing their way back. And Yeti here.
Immediately I can feel Nazareth has a little bit of momentum starting up here.
Tough defense and another turnover trying to get the ball to Schroeder as Nazareth looks to be doubling him down low.
Yep.
Might be some trouble for the Warriors trying to get Hayden Schroeder the ball.
I heard Nazareth's coach talking to Tukdamir. He said, we're going to front 23. That's Hayden Schroeder. Try not to let him get the ball.
Schroeder sells out for the steal and thrown away by Tukdamir. Miscommunication there with his man, and the ball is going right back to the Warriors. Now, in Yeti dribbles up the court. All starters in for the Warriors, despite Tyler Anderson's 3 fouls. They got to be careful with him.
It's a bold move. I'd attack him if I was Nazareth. Try to get him out of the game here.
And an offensive foul looks to be on Osley, I believe. It is on Osley.
Some kind of a
Elbow?
illegal screen or blocking? I'm not sure.
Tricky call there. And another offensive foul. Wow. Both teams trading offensive fouls. A little push off on Santiago. And, well, the refs are calling it for both sides.
Inbound violation.
Student section getting rowdy here.
Student section got a little shout out at the beginning of the half.
Student section got to play some knockout at halftime. Snyder with the ball. Over to Schroeder, able to get to him clean. Schroeder into the lane, dribbles, and hook off. And he gets a rebound and fills it. A nice offensive rebound and a putback for 2.
Schroeder helping his stats out a little there. Get a rebound and a bucket. Why not?
Hasn't been easy for Schroeder tonight. A little double team and some face guarding especially from Tukdamir. A 3-pointer. He drops it in the bucket. Holston from 3.
See if Nazareth starts opening up the bucket today from 3.
Yeah, Nazareth already 2 3-pointers out of the break. Now Snyder takes a confident jumper and gets it in.
The offenses look to be playing a lot more smooth already in the second half.
A pure jumper from Snyder. Something we don't usually see from the traditional power forward, but takes that confident shot and absolutely drills it. Now Austin with the ball. Into the lane, looking for some help. Now De Santiago and takes a jumper. A little dead ball there, and it will roll off. Warriors now pushing the pace. A little cross up from Yeti. Now back to Schroeder. Schroeder working on his man, gets triple teamed, and a foul called. Looks to be a grab on 0 Tukdamir.
I noticed in Yeti some smooth moves, getting the ball down the court quick, creating that opportunity. It's cool to see him. I remember he came off the bench last year in JV, and I don't think anybody expected him to get as many minutes as he is now. Very impressive.
And Yeti with a good spin. However, it's a travel, no. Tough one there for the Warriors. Despite that turnover, and Yeti has been performing quite well. He has been coming out with a ton of energy.
Yeah, I don't think anybody, when they're looking forward to this season, was thinking of Yeti, but here he is. He's been working so hard, and he's been playing great this year.
Everybody on the Wheaton Academy says great things about him. Reaching called on Snyder on the floor.
Foul on the Warriors, number 25, Jackson Snyder.
Coach Don, not very happy about that one.
Yelling at his players to stay in front.
Not very clean basketball to start the half for either team. A lot of fouls. Some more shots dropping, though. Now inbound here. Off glass, no good for Austin. Now Anderson takes up the court. And he draws the block on number 5, Highland.
It's going to be a foul all day. I don't know what Highland is complaining about. He wasn't even close to being set.
It's his third also. You'll see some pro guys and college guys doing what Anderson just did right there, taking advantage of a defense in transition and gets an easy block. Just runs straight at the defender as the ref seems to have a conversation with Highland, potentially about some in-game conflicts.
Don't think they liked him complaining about that call.
Schroeder over to Snyder. Very passionate basketball on display tonight. Both teams showing their love of the game. Who wants it more, though, in the second half? Schroeder with a nice spin. Lays it in.
Classic Hayden Schroeder footwork, getting to the rim.
That is Hayden Schroeder's go-to move.
1 bucket away from 20 for Schroeder.
Now over to Holston. Rejected by Schroeder. A huge time block. And a foul in transition. Snyder pushes the pace and looks to get the call on Arians. A nice sequence there for Wheaton Academy.
Can't shoot over Schroeder with that long wingspan.
Warriors chose to go a little small to start the game. However, they are making their defense be known with a lot of blocks tonight. And a timeout taken by Wheaton Academy. Coach Smith wants to talk things over with his guys. Up 11. Dallas out of the second half. Sometimes teams will take their foot off the gas a little bit with the big lead at half. What have you noticed, as you'll notice some happenings at WA, including shadow days, Tuesdays and Fridays, chapel days?
Shadow days are great. But I think back to the basketball, the Warriors have been doing a great job. They stopped. Nazareth showed a little flurry there to start the half, knocked down a couple threes. The Warriors kind of shut that down. 2-digit deficit here. Yeah.
Double-digit lead for the Warriors. Yeah, as you mentioned, shadow days are amazing. If you were with us on Tuesday, I was a shadow at my time before Wheaton Academy. Dallas, were you a shadow?
I was never a shadow. I had 2 older sisters that went here, so kind of knew what I was getting into before I came here.
Well, it is a great experience, so we hope you all will try it and come on over to Wheaton Academy. Coming out of timeout, Wheaton Academy an 11-point lead with 4 minutes left here in the third period of play. Same kind of style as the first half, a little bit more being called by the refs, however, with 14 fouls already on Nazareth. 1 more, and the Warriors are in the bonus for the period.
Little roller coaster action going on there in the student section. Always
Getting into it. Inyeti drives on his man, gets it over to Reno. Reno now back to Inyeti. Inyeti looking to calm things down, get a nice play called up. Over to Snyder. Snyder looking for some help. Not a lot of movement here from the Warriors. Back over to Snyder. Snyder searching. Tough defense here from Nazareth. Osley looking for anything, and a travel. A nice defensive sequence there for the Roadrunners, forcing the turnover.
Not letting Osley get easy money in the paint there. Don't want to let him get to that easy jumper like he had before.
Noah Tink checking into the game, lethal off the bench. That's the thing with the Warriors so far early in the season. They have about 7 or 8 guys that you could argue to be starters on regular teams. And their depth is really showing in these early season games as they have righted the ship with 3 straight wins.
Yeah, Mr. Smith has been spreading the wealth, that is for sure.
Now Snyder close out on his man, off the mark for Highland. Out of bounds, off the Warriors as they could not corral that rebound. Nazareth looking to break through, had a hot start to the half, however have calmed down their shooting. Inbound, tough inbound there. Gets it to Tokdemir. Tokdemir back over to Arians. Arians off the bench, but he's getting a lot of minutes here.
A lot of ball screens going on.
Down to Tokdemir, who gets doubled. Kicks it out into the corner. Open three. Does not take it, and a foul is called on the closeout for Snyder.
Great pump fake there. Getting Snyder to go up, out of control.
Snyder's a little shaken up. Reminder, we have a great training staff here at Wheaton Academy, led by Hector.
Fantastic, Charlie. I'm sure you were with them a lot during football.
Yeah, they
as
always
was I.
They always take care of us here at Wheaton Academy. Always here for any aches and pains. Snyder appears to be fine as Cruz checks into the game for Inyeti. The coaches seem impressed by Cruz's nice JV performance, and as he is getting more minutes for the Warriors. Tough lay-in off the rim for Tokdemir. Rebound, though, for the Roadrunners. Now, ref getting out of the way. Holston with the ball. Holston crosses up Tink over the corner, fakes the jumper, now takes the jumper off front of the rim there for Arians. Warriors now pushing it up the court. Schroeder trying to keep it in, cannot, and it's a turnover.
Nazareth Machio has a great pump fake jumper. He's gotten 2 Warriors players on it. Would love to see him cash in on that 3 after.
He gets very close from jumping off the ground. However, he keeps that bottom toe on and fools the defender. Now, off the turnover, Nazareth looking to make the Warriors pay. Low-scoring contest here as a zone and kind of a doubling defense has both teams stumped. Now over to Highland. Highland back over to Holston. And a turnover there on Austin. Tink now looking to settle things down for the Warriors. Snyder into the corner for Reno. Left open. Three-pointer off of iron.
I'll be interested to see if the Warriors make that pass more, because against the zone, those cross-court passes often lead to open shots.
Tough miss there. Oh, and he throws it off his teammate. A tough turnover for the Roadrunners, who look to burn Wheaton Academy in transition. Wheaton Academy will try and cash in on some of those more open looks like they were last time. A lot of grabbing and a foul called on Tokdemir. As Dallas pointed out, they are face guarding Schroeder, but a little too much contact on that one.
Set.
And that will be 5 for the quarter on Nazareth. So to the line in the bonus is the Warriors. Schroeder at the line. He is 3 of 5, I believe, on the day. Looking to build on his 18 points. Only 1 foul, so not in foul trouble.
Always good. I'm sure other teams on the Warriors schedule are looking ahead to the game and saying, how can we stop Hayden Schroeder? And I'm sure one of those ways is let's try to get him into foul trouble, but he's avoiding foul trouble very well tonight.
Schroeder dropped 24 on Tuesday against West Chicago. Now, for the Warriors, they hold the same edge they held at halftime. However, this is their best scoring quarter out of all 4, averaging 16.6 points in the third quarter, as there seems to be an issue with a sub or a clock issue at the desk. But the Warriors usually average 16 points in the third quarter per game. At halftime, they had 27, so a little bit beneath their usual performance in the third quarter. So far, they will look to hopefully right that.
It's an interesting stat, Charlie. I like it.
Thank you, Dallas. We do our research here at Wheaton Academy. We came prepped.
I believe there's some blood somewhere on Hayden Schroeder's leg they were wiping off. Our fantastic training staff, as you mentioned earlier, Hector.
Looks like it. Helped by Aaron Downey and Dr. Josh Younts. Schroeder knocks down the free throw. 19 on the night as a 12-point edge for the Warriors. We've seen kind of a slowed down pace here in the second half, Dallas. What do you think is the main leading cause of that, as Schroeder will knock down both free throws?
I noticed both teams aren't as playing as panicked as they were in the first half, and I think part of that is the defenses are scooting back a little bit.
Yeah, neither team looking to push as much, or rather the defenses really are just getting back in transition. Schroeder and an offensive foul. An illegal screen on Austin. Schroeder with a little cell job there, much to the bench's delight. Well, for the Warriors, their delight. Yeah. To the Nazareth bench, to their dismay, as they complain about that call.
Nazareth showed some pressure, not much doing there.
Now Schneider. Schneider looking for another jumper, takes it, and fills it. Jackson Schneider. We've seen that a couple times. Just
Leaned into the defender, tried to create some contact, get a and one, but didn't get the call. Still a great shot.
he's taking a lot of confident jumpers. Nice pass inside and a foul called on Reno. Drawn by Arians. A nice cut there by Arians to draw the foul.
One part of Schneider's game we haven't seen this year that was very prevalent last year was his three-point shooting. I haven't seen it a ton this year. It'll be interesting to see if he starts shooting more threes later into the season.
He knocked down 2 on Tuesday. He tried 1 tonight, could not get it to go. And that, a confident jumper from Santiago. Drops that one right in the basket. Now pushing the pace, Reno to the rack, off the rim. Rebound to Reno, fighting for the board again, and a foul called on Nazareth. Hustle play by Reno. Looks like he is trying to show the Warriors coaching staff that he does not deserve the bench tonight. He wants to show them, like Tink did on Tuesday, you can come off the bench and make a difference still.
Reno was not going to take no for an answer there. Getting his own rebound and getting to the free throw line.
Would not be denied. Reno from line hits the first. His first point of the night. Not really the point scorer, more for his defense, more known for his defense and size, playing the 3 position. Helps the Warriors matchup-wise. As Nichols will check into the game for Snyder.
Warriors with 3 guards in the game.
Now dribbled up by Santiago. Santiago on over to Arians. Arians playing like a starter, guarded by Tink. Over to Stolfi. Now back over to Santiago. Santiago into the corner there for Arians. Arians to the basket, kicks it out for Highland for 3. He fills it. A big 3-pointer there for Highland.
Great possession there for Nazareth.
Time running down, Cruz with the ball. Cruz being pressured, gets it to Schroeder, he cannot. Broken up, and the half-court heave will be off.
Misses everything.
A tough end of the quarter there. Warriors couldn't get the last basket. We head to the fourth quarter. Warriors with a 12-point edge. We will have another live stream coming to you soon. We have girls basketball on
Boys basketball.
boys basketball, I apologize. On Tuesday night. We hope you can join us for our last live stream of the semester. Now,
last live stream of the semester, Charlie.
Yeah,
Christmas is coming up, and I'm excited.
big Christmas break coming on up. We have a gala tomorrow night over at Hotel Baker. Should be a fun time, fun night.
Will
Then
be a
it's,
fun time.
Finals week, so it's kind of good and then bad.
Hectic season for sure, Charlie.
A lot going on. We still make time to do these live streams for you people, though, and deliver your Warriors basketball.
Oh, it's a blast with my great play-by-play, Charlie Sias.
We love it here. Dallas with some great analysis tonight, as it did Jake McCaslin on Tuesday, my other partner. Warriors ready. Nazareth's still getting their troops assembled. I do appreciate how one of Nazareth's assistant coaches has come in with the fashion on point, wearing a full suit tonight. I like it, giving college basketball vibes.
Looking good.
As Nazareth inbounds. Get ready for we're in the fourth quarter, 12-point lead for the Warriors. Looking to make it 4 in a row after an 0-2 start to the season. Step back 3 off the back of the rim there for Holston. Now Anderson over to Nichols. Nichols handling the ball here. Off the bench, looking to make an impact. Schroeder, I don't believe, has sat all since the end of the first half. Now back over to Reno, takes a 3 off the front. And a scramble for the ball, everyone flying on the floor, and a foul called on Reno. Roadrunners get that loose ball and
I believe the foul was on Nichols. Got a little handsy there.
That is correct, Dallas. It is on Nichols, rather. Nichols getting down and dirty on the floor, but Gets called for the foul. Now, Nazareth with the ball here.
Nazareth at a slower pace. Let's see if they pick it up with 7 minutes left in the ball game, down 12.
Warriors answered the call when they were trying to push the pace earlier. Good defense by Schroeder. Schroeder a little too handsy, though, and a foul is called. That will be his second foul. He's got 20 points on the night. Or will it rather be on
I think it might have been on
number 4, Reno?
Ray Reno, yes.
Yeah. A lot of physical basketball. We're getting some of these foul calls wrong. Everyone's getting their hands on the ball. A lot of fighting for the ball as the first free throw is knocked down there by Austin. Another free throw off the front. Rebound for Nazareth as a lucky bounce there. Gets off at the board. Schroeder guarding Arians. Arians keeps it. Back over to Highland. Over to Santiago. Santiago hasn't sat nearly at all for Nazareth. Now Holston into the corner for 3. Highland. No good on that one. Oh, and a fight for the ball and a foul called on Nazareth. Ooh, tough one. Nazareth not loving that one. Looks like it could have been a jump ball, but they called a foul.
Yeah, you shouldn't call there. I thought it was a jump ball first, but I guess it's a foul.
Tough one there. Refs have their handful tonight. It's a physical basketball game being played.
Good by Donnell elevating and grabbing that rebound at the high point.
Tough rebound. Schroeder pushes the pace and will get the easy foul call on Highland. That's some of the advantages there, Dallas, of just pushing the pace and making the defense get back in transition.
Yeah. It's a scary sight, seeing big man Hayden Schroeder pushing the ball down the court. Don't want to get in his way.
Yeah, he comes in at 6'6", over 200 pounds. And a tough turnover there. Schroeder cannot corral it. But a 6'6", over 200 pounds, and the lay-in and a foul. Rolled off the side, but a foul drawn by Austin.
Austin back at the line.
Austin doing a good job of drawing these fouls, kind of just slowing down the pace, stopping the clock, getting some free baskets for Nazareth as they look to claw back into it, seemingly stuck on an 11-point deficit.
Yeah, every time they get a basket, the Warriors just seem to get a basket themselves.
First one there off the back, I believe the flange I learned today in 7th period.
Big word there.
Flange of the rim, which is the back part after the net and before the backboard, also known as a flange. That was according to ChatGPT though. Off the front of the rim, good use of AI. Now, a timeout called as Arians was cornered. Timeout Nazareth. Good job helping out his players there by Fano. Dallas, what do you think they called that timeout to really talk about here?
I can only assume just trying to get some buckets here and maybe pick up the pace a little bit. Down 11, halfway through the 4th quarter.
And remember to check out our Instagram at TheRealWaTV. I follow it, Dallas. I know you don't have Instagram, but if you did, I know you would follow it. Yeah. Anything Wheaton Academy that you need to check up on?
They got some fun clips on there.
Yeah, they post all their favorites.
Warrior Media Class posts on.
We love our flange here at Wheaton Academy. Now the student section getting rowdy.
The flange.
They have been rowdy all night. Not a huge turnout, but they are rowdy and ready for some basketball in a game that looks to be getting a little closer. Nazareth getting some momentum into Austin, the big man. Over to Arians. Back down to Austin, guarded by Schneider. They like the matchup. Austin likes it too, and he fills it. A big jumper there to cut the lead down.
High arcing jumper. That's unblockable. It's a level 5 finish.
And an offensive foul there, a turnover for Wheaton Academy, giving some life to Nazareth, who are working their way back into this game.
And Yeti bringing that pressure.
And Yeti, hard on the ball like a dog.
Love watching him play D.
Patrick Beverly type, right on the ball. Now, Austin into the paint. Kicks it out to the corner. A little tip, though. Three-pointer taken off the back iron. Tough rebound by Schroeder. And a push called on Schroeder. Oh, my. Student section not loving it. Neither is the coaching staff.
Highland showing some scrappy effort there, drawing the foul.
That was a tough one there on Schroeder. Little push, though. And the Warriors need to clean up some their basketball here to keep this lead.
Coach Smith not looking too happy after that call.
It's getting loud in here.
He is saying, no way. I'm reading his lips right now, Charlie. Coach Smith is saying, no way.
They are giving the ref an earful. It's starting to get a little loud in here as Nazareth is cutting into this Warriors lead. Now, De Santiago, stolen by Schroeder, no. Rejected by Anderson. Anderson stares him down, able to haul in the pass. Anderson only coming in at 6 feet, but gets a big-time rejection there. And a foul called on Austin.
It's his fifth. He's gonzo, I do believe.
It is Austin's 5th foul. Scores table letting him know. And
what? Was that his
and they're discussing it.
Our scoreboard here says that's 5.
Waiting for a decision. Scores table says 5. The scoreboard says 5. The ref says 5, but he stays in for right now. And he's gone. Austin fouls out of the game. A tough blow for the Roadrunners in their comeback attempt as he was getting to the line with ease and was really settling the pace down for Nazareth.
Good minutes by Austin. He was playing great. Tough to see him foul out there.
However, Schroeder was giving him all he could handle, had to foul a couple times.
Giving him the business.
Giving him business. I like it, Dallas. Over to Osley. Osley to the rack, and he lays it in. Able to get to the first line of defense, and the lead is back to 11 for Wheaton Academy. Pushes it up here to Arians. Turns it over to Osley on the floor.
Donnell with the hustle play getting on the floor.
Donnell getting on the floor. And a timeout called for Wheaton Academy, bailing their player out.
You can tell Donnell's feeling himself a little bit. And rightly so.
Everybody in this game is getting down and dirty on the floor, fighting for every loose ball. And Wheaton Academy is keeping it at 11.
Shout out to everyone watching at home, and shout out Eli Cherry getting live in the chat. Love to see it.
We love it when you guys get live in the chat.
I saw Eli Cherry today at Chipotle. It was very fun.
Yeah, Eli Cherry giving us a nice shout out. Always in the gym working his butt off. A big part of the football team here.
Kid's a stud. He's going to be good next year.
And Warriors getting ready for some more action. And Anderson now to Snyder.
Nazareth in a full court press now, trying to make up some ground.
Yeah, hoping to get some turnovers here, pressuring the ball. Anderson working to try and get out of it. Anderson, tough drive, no foul called. Schroeder with a little reach in, no foul called there either. Schroeder with another reach in, no foul. Little kick, bodies are flying, no calls are made. And it's going the other way. An offensive foul, I do believe, or maybe just a turnover. That was a hectic sequence there. As all night, it has not been polished and flawless. It has been more dirty and rough. And Anderson right to the rack, and he gets fouled.
Great descriptors, Charlie. Dirty and rough. Best way to describe this game.
Yeah, it's like a dog pit down there. They are fighting for every loose ball. Both these teams want it bad. Both teams looking to get over 500, or the Warriors are over 500, but looking to improve on their record.
It's not an NBA All-Star game, I'll tell you that much. There is defense being played.
Yes, there is, Dallas. A lot of defense. Feels like a college basketball Big Ten game right now. Anderson from the line, in and out on that free throw. Anderson being inserted back in the starting lineup. He's got 5 points, 3 fouls, his impact has been felt. Nice steady presence, also with a big time block just a couple minutes ago. Anderson goes 0 of 2 from the line.
In and out both times.
Tough rim down
Brutal.
there. Started the first half, Nazareth had a lid on that rim. Warriors with a little bit of a lid on there as well. 3-pointer taken.
Oh.
And off the front of the rim, stays with Nazareth, as that is off of Vignetti.
Nazareth is going to need to get some of those threes to fall, Charlie, if they want to cut back at this lead.
Yeah, they're going to need all of that and more. Some turnovers, some 3-pointers. Warriors steady pressure, defense and offense. Now over to Arians. Arians over to De Santiago. Back for 3. And off again. And an offensive foul.
Oh!
And a little push. And
he's going to be teed up, Charlie.
Something's getting called here.
Oh, yeah. Devious tee, shoved him.
Not sure what they. Looks like it was technical or flagrant. Getting coached up on the sideline there by the assistant coach, Jimmy Fields.
And
that was a physical play.
Kind of massive thorn in Nazareth's side now because Warriors getting 2 shots and the possession.
Yeah.
When you're trying to come back, it's a tough mistake to make.
Yeah, it's a tough one there. It was a little handsy sequence. They called the foul, and then a little bit after the whistle was the push, and that's what got him.
Some
Schroeder
exciting
misses the layup.
extracurriculars.
Yeah, both these teams are laying it all on the line. Schroeder from the line again.
As we were saying, Charlie, absolute dogfight. And in a dogfight,
yeah,
get
dogfight.
some roughhousing.
The Warriors are really struggling to take advantage of some of these opportunities that
they're shooting again.
Are giving them. And we're getting another free throw now, third. Looking to capitalize at some point.
I think they get. I think
was
it a flagrant 2?
I am not sure what the call was. However, number 0, Tok Demir, is out of the game, and now a 4th free throw here by the Warriors. And we finally get one to go. What a 4 from the 4 free throws. Tok Demir looks to be on the bench and might be out for the game if that is a flagrant 2.
I think it was because the Warriors get the ball.
We won't assume anything more than that.
Yeah.
Just on the bench right now. Might have been a flagrant 2.
Just
Warriors
speculating.
the possession. We're speculating over here. Anderson inbounds to Snyder. Full starting lineup in for Wheaton Academy right now. In crunch time. All to do with the ball. Down to Schroeder. Schroeder to spin. Gets doubled and a tough foul there. A rough foul on the 4-star recruit. Wheaton Academy not loving that one. And a technical.
On
that technical looks to be on Schroeder. Yes, a technical call on Schroeder. Probably some trash talk, some words we cannot say on this broadcast being said down on the court.
I don't think you like that hard foul.
Yeah, this physical game style is not Schroeder's favorite. However, he is still having quite the game with 20 points.
So Schroeder's going to get his free throws, and then Nazareth is going to get theirs.
Not sure why there's no one there to rebound off of these free throws. Oh, a little dead ball and gets that one to drop right there. Schroeder struggled from the line tonight.
That was off the phalange, Charlie.
The flange, our favorite vocab term here at Wheaton Academy. Gets both free throws. No flange on that one. 14-point lead for Wheaton Academy as the Warriors just double-check with Schroeder about what was said.
It's kind of fun. It's like a free throw shooting contest. Forget the 3-point shooting contest. Let's get the free throw shooting contest.
Yeah, a lot of free throws being shot here in the second half. Off the mark for Holston. Roadrunners are running thin on their lineup as they've had 2 of their starters out for the game, it appears, being Tok Demir with the flagrant 2 as he misses another free throw, Holston. And Austin is fouled out. So an uphill climb here for the Roadrunners in the final 4 minutes to make this 14-point comeback.
Very much so.
Inbound here. Now, good ball movement, setting up some screens, looking to get the 3-pointers open. into the lane, and the layup is good for Holston.
Good little reverse leg, carving through the defense. It's too easy.
Makes up for the missed free throws with his own layup. Now in Yeti with the ball. And Yeti had a flashy lob the other night to Schroeder for an emphatic slam to cap a Warriors run against West Chicago. Now Schroeder down low, one-on-one. Oh, a nice spin, and the lane is good. Oh, a little razzle-dazzle there from Schroeder.
I'm sure that felt good for Schroeder after all this controversy and
tough,
heated moments.
Tough flagrant was called, or technical rather, was called a couple minutes ago. Confident jumper off of the mark there for De Santiago. Now, into the paint, and Schroeder with the lay-in.
Fantastic dish. Dondell getting into the lane. Boom to Schroeder. That's an easy lay.
Cooking like Harden. And a floater, and a lot of contact, no call. And now stolen. Everything breaking down. Bodies are flying.
Fast-paced.
And a foul is called. It looks to be on Yeti. A little too aggressive there. Time is ticking down. 16-point lead for the Warriors. Just because the Warriors have a 16-point edge does not mean it has been a rout for Wheaton Academy.
Yeah, it hasn't been an easy game. Got to work for all their points tonight.
First free throw off of the flange. We're going to recover here. It's getting a little late here for Nazareth. Last year they dropped the game to the Warriors. Looking like it might happen again. Last year they fell 56-48 at the Warrior Dome. A rare occurrence in the fact that there is back-to-back games between non-conference opponents at the same arena.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the Warriors are going to play at Naz the next 2 years, or if it's just a 2-year deal and Nazareth has to come here both games. I don't know.
Yeah, a little odd sequence, and a timeout taken by Snyder, looking to get the troops assembled. A 15-point lead for Wheaton Academy, heading into the final 3 minutes of this game. Dallas, what do you think the Warriors really need to do to just close this one out seamlessly?
Make their free throws, quite frankly. That's all it is. And, you know, even if they don't make every single one, I'm sure they're going to be just fine. Just don't make any stupid decisions, bad turnovers. And if you make a couple of your free throws, you're going to be just fine.
Yeah, and as you can see the graphic on the board, some happenings at WA. It is finals week in a couple weeks.
Oh, brother.
Yeah, you might want to get them textbooks opened up. Pull out all your old note packets. Pull up those crusty old packets from all the way back in August and study for your
Love
APs. That. Your AP finals, all your regular finals, and our sports broadcasting final.
Love pulling out my crusty old note packets from August. Nothing better.
Yeah. We love it here at WA. Tough classes, but we do love it studying. Now we have a big substitution here for the Warriors, putting in some bench players here. Cruz checks into the game. Isvanek, the transfer senior. Tink checks back in. Reno in as well. And Nichols. And a quick foul called there on Arians.
And this game could drag out here.
Yeah, you got to wonder if Nazareth might just foul out the rest of the way and hope that the Warriors miss their free throws.
That's going to be, could be here for 20 more minutes.
The Warriors will be tested here in the final stretches of the game.
This could set a free throw record.
Yeah. And
a foul.
An offensive foul there on Reno. Looks like he only got one of the two there. Now, Nazareth making some changes here as well, checking in some of their bench players, such as Machio.
And Naz is in the bonus now, I think.
Simpson.
1-1?
Yeah, we're unsure about 1-1 versus now.
2 shots, Charlie.
He gets 2. 1-1 in college. We get 2 here in the IHSA. From the line, it appears to be Jimmy O'Connor. No, it will rather be Ben Schneider, the other Schneider in this game. We saw him earlier. Got a little confused with the double Snyders. Schneider strong from the line, makes both there. Naz gets 1 point on that free throw interaction, and you might wonder if they are just going to choose to do that the rest of the way. Tink pushes up the court. Ooh, a little nice behind the back there. Kicks out to Nichols. Warriors will just waste time if they let him. Nichols over to Cruz. Cruz over to Reno. Back over to Isvanek. Isvanek not afraid to shoot it. Now over to Nichols. Nichols drives on his man, puts his back to him. Tink
Good
with
to
the ball.
see Naz not fouling, just letting the young boys play.
Ooh, nice dive there. Putting it on the line is number 22, Mason Simpson, a bench player for Nazareth. Putting it on the line. However, he's not able to corral it, and it goes out of the bounds off of Nazareth. 14-point edge for the Warriors. Looking for a nice cruising ending here for Wheaton Academy, and what will be their 4th straight win.
Stress-free.
Stress-free, there you go.
They're going to land the plane in nice
Land the
windless
plane.
conditions.
Ooh, nice sunset too. Not the frigid temperatures we're experiencing currently.
1 degree, I believe it is, Charlie.
Tink off side of the rim, no good there. Yeah, 1 degree. Yeah, that's some tough conditions.
1 singular degree.
Better start your cars if you want to get going early. Now, taking it in here is Mitchell. Now over to Machio. Guarded by Tink. Tink a little less minutes tonight. Gets called for the reach in there. Win for the steal. A little less minutes tonight. A little surprising after 12 off the bench on Tuesday. But Coach Smith knows what he's doing and is leading his Warriors to their 4th straight win with 1:29 left to go.
I think he's just probably trying to grow experience here with the young guys, even though, you can't have too much game time playing points.
Off of the front of the rim there for Machio. Machio's gotten some minutes. Number 32 checking in the game, William McDermott for Nazareth. And number 15, Ryan Young, both getting in here. Inbounded by Tink to Cruz. Minute and a half left to go. Dallas, what's really stood out to you in what will be a Warriors victory? Most likely.
The Warriors defense.
As Cruz misses the layup.
From the start of the game, as I mentioned 100 times, or it feels like 100, but they truly set the tone on the defensive side of the ball and found ways to get in the paint and score.
Yeah, low-scoring game. 3-pointer, and off the front of the rim there for Young. Yeah, we mentioned in the pre-show about a 2-3 zone that Nazareth has run throughout the season. Dallas, did you notice that?
Didn't really play a factor in tonight's game. The Warriors didn't seem to have an issue getting the ball inside to their boy Hayden Schroeder.
Yeah, cruising the ball. We're expecting it to really mess with them. And Tink knocks down the 3-pointer.
Tink having some fun with a 3.
Yes, as the clock runs down, Tink gets on the board. Yeah, we were expecting some trouble with that zone, but the Warriors handled it seamlessly, led by a nasty defense tonight. And a push.
Be interesting to see if the Warriors continue to just trend better throughout the rest of the season. I'm sure the first game of the year was a little nerve-wracking for a lot of these young players. And I think as the Warriors continue to gel and come into themselves and gain that confidence, I think they're going to keep trending in the right direction.
Yeah, Coach Smith, we saw it on Tuesday. We're seeing it again tonight. Making sure all the young guys get some minutes. All the sophomores on this team, I believe there's 4. Yeah, there's 4. Reno, Cruz, Anderson, and Tink. And they all are getting consistent minutes here. Just good experience for them.
Shout out Coach Smith. He's also my math stats teacher, and he does a great job.
He will be my pre-calculus teacher next semester as well. Looking forward to it.
Absolutely.
Seems very chill. Got a nice southern accent, calming. And with 10 seconds left on the clock, the Warriors look like they will dribble it out. Nazareth calls off the dogs. Cruz dribbles it out in what will be a Warriors victory, much to the student section's satisfactory.
Good win tonight for the Warriors.
A tough physical contest, ending with a 52-38 win for your Wheaton Academy Warriors, their 4th straight win, led by Hayden Schroeder, who I believe had 20 points. And a big shout out to our production crew, including Drew Turry, Palmer Schneider, Ryan Couture, Jake Wilson, Jake McCaslin, our technical director, Jake Shales, our producers, Miss Rachel Burek, and Mr. Skylar Piercy.
And Charlie Sias, it was fun calling the game to you.
Thank
Game
you,
with you
Dallas.
tonight, Charlie.
It's been a great experience. Second in 2 days for me and Dallas. I know you had one earlier. Yep. We love it here at Sports Broadcasting. We love calling these games. And we will see you next time after a 52-38 win for your Wheaton Academy Warriors. We'll see you next Tuesday, and it will be some more Warriors basketball. We'll see you next time.